And there's been a lot of things happening in South Carolina, but it seems a truck driver has become a hero, where he ended up saving a young woman who was seen running from her attempted kidnapper. And all this was caught on dash cam footage.
A woman in handcuffs sprinting down a South Carolina road.
Hey, we got a girl over here running for her life.
Watch the woman race toward this semi-truck with a swerving car right behind her.
Seemingly that car was trying to run that person over.
The truck's driver, Anthony Moore, telling me that he was driving Friday morning in Aiken County, South Carolina, when that woman suddenly emerged from the woods.
She ran up to my truck and said, "Please help me. He's trying to kidnap me."
You can see the man here, identified by investigators as 39-year-old Jonathan Willard.
This man had a whole cigarette in his mouth, cruising like he was just doing something, like it's just another day. Yeah, he needs to be in jail.
According to a sheriff's office report, the victim says Willard approached her while she was out on a walk, claiming to be with the police. He placed her in handcuffs, then into the rear of his car. The victim says she believed him at first, but got suspicious when he kept asking the same questions. Eventually, Willard pulled over, according to the report, and that's when the victim made her remarkable escape, running to the road and to more. Did you for even a split second think this was a legitimate law enforcement officer?
No, sir. His face looked dirty. He was smoking a cigarette, had a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Willard has since been arrested and charged with impersonating a law enforcement officer and with kidnapping after this disturbing scene caught on camera. Jesse Kirsch, NBC News.
Now, let me say something first. This is a horrible situation, and I feel bad that the woman had to go through this. But maybe I don't know if he pulled out a badge, but this man is not even driving a police car. If he was undercover, I don't know. If he's undercover and he's making an arrest, there's usually more people around. All this doesn't sit right with me. And you let this man handcuff you and throw you in the back of the car. We gotta be aware of our surroundings. If anything, I've heard that if a undercover cop car is following you and you're suspicious about it, call the police, and then they'll tell you, "Oh yes, that's one of our officers," or "No, where are you at?" But let's go over into this next video and see what else it tells us. Tells us anything different.
Aiken County 911.
Hey, we got a girl over here running for her life.
So I believe God held me up with those preceding things to be at that appointed place at that time with that dash cam.
Anthony Moore spends a lot of time on the road. He's on the road now, sharing the story behind the video.
It had to have been around close to break of daylight, 7 o'clock, somewhere close to that area.
He was driving along Williston Road when suddenly a young woman ran out near Boggy Gut Road.
But she would run on one side of the road, try to run over there, run to the other side of the road, try to run over there. She said, "Help me, help me, help me. He's trying to kidnap me."
Investigators later identified the driver as 39-year-old Jonathan Willard of New Ellington.
So when she got to my side of my door, he pulled up beside and said, "I'm law enforcement." He didn't show me the badge. He just held it up. Just held it up sideways. And he said, "I'm with law enforcement." And she just jumped out of my car. She said, No, I didn't. You trying to kidnap me."
Another driver stopped to help, calling 911 as he walked up.
That man trying to run her over? Trying to run her over when I came up. Right now, I'm on the phone with the cops now. Yeah, handcuffs on her. He can't be legit because... Hell no, he's in the white Cadillac, right?
Anthony says the Cadillac took off, leaving the young woman with them on the roadside.
Here, you want to come sit on this little hill right here? You need to sit down. I'm afraid you're going to pass out. I wish I had a way to get these damn things off of you.
Can she remember what he was wearing?
Oh, I got him. I got the handcuffs off.
And I said, "Do you have a phone? And can we call somebody other than 911? And they sending the cops and the rescue squad." She said, "He has my phone and my diploma." I said, "Your diploma?" She said, "Yes, I just graduated yesterday." And she was just frantic. She wasn't talking like I'm talking to you now.
The young woman told dispatch she wanted to stay at her dad's house after graduating on Thursday. She was walking home to her mom's the next morning when a greenish-white Cadillac DeVille stopped her near the corner of Banks Mill Road and Club Drive.
She said that car came out of some kind of apartments on the road where she was walking, and he ran up to her and said, "I'm with the cops, and I got to take you in." Handcuffed and threw in the back seat. I said, "Well, and I said, "Where was this?" She said, "Way on North Aiken side." I said, "And he brought you way out here?" She said, "Yeah," and he pulled in that road, and she said, he left his door open, and when he was fumbling around in the trunk, and that's when I jumped out of the car and ran out in the highway, and that's when I saw it.
She said, "Please help me."
Absolutely sickening crime, y'all. But I think we got the gist of that. Let's go over into the AI breakdown just to get a little bit more information and see if we learn anything different. So let's jump over into that. So as we know, the truck driver, Anthony Moore, saved the young woman from the alleged kidnapper who was posing as a police officer in Aiken County, South Carolina. The rescue took place along a rural highway and was captured by the dash cam. So a young woman was walking home the morning after her high school graduation. Oh yeah, he a freak. A man in a greenish-white Cadillac stopped her, claiming to be a police officer, handcuffed and forced her into the backseat. Okay, I was wondering because I didn't know if it was an older woman or not. So she just recently graduated high school. So, I mean, I can't really... I would never hold it against her in the first place, but I can't really say anything about her not... or believing the officer. But still, we got to teach our kids better. We cannot let them go out there as this naive. But let's keep going. So they was in a greenish white Cadillac. He stopped her, claimed to be a police officer, handcuffed her and forced her into the back seat. When the suspect pulled off the main road and went to open his trunk, the woman wiggled out of the vehicle and fled while being handcuffed. The suspect pursued her in the car as she ran onto the highway. Dashcam footage showed her frantically darting side to side across the asphalt while cars swerved behind her, attempting to run her over. So we know that he intervened. So where's the arrest? So the suspect, let's get over to the suspect. We got 39-year-old Jonathan Willard of New Ellington, South Carolina. Investigation deputies found that Willard had cut a chain link fence as the location where he originally pulled over, leading them to believe more directly saved the woman's life. Willard was arrested the following day and is currently being held on charges of kidnapping and impersonating a law enforcement officer. Wow. I wish we had some more information about his history, but because that sounds like he's done this before. So specific details regarding his criminal past have not been released by law enforcement. However, authorities strongly suspect this may not have been his first offense and are currently treating the investigation as an open pattern search. Wow. So it's potential that this isn't the first time he did it. So the specific tactics he used, like such as carrying a torn metal handcuff, flashing a fake badge, driving a modified vehicle with no back seat. Investigators are actively searching for other victims who might have been targeted using this guise of a routine. There's a lot of crazy sick people out there in this world, y'all. That's why we got to be aware and understand our surroundings. But he targeted someone who was younger, naive, someone he knew he could manipulate. And then before she knew it, he slapped the handcuffs on her and put her in the back of the truck. Luckily, she was smart enough to run away because we don't know what could have happened to her. It very well could have been the last time people ever saw her. And luckily, someone stopped and then helped her. And then, of course, they didn't believe that when he said, "I'm an officer." Absolutely crazy situation, y'all. Let me know your thoughts and let me know if you disagree with anything I said. That's a crazy case.